Biafrans, you're welcome back to African Colonization TV. I'm Biafran Israel. We'll say congratulations to all Biafran. In fact, thing that is going on right now in Georgia, US. According to the news, it says big news: Biafran activist Ngozi Orabueze enter US Senate race in Georgia for the independent state of Biafra. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, some of you may have heard the news, while some may have not. She has now joined the race of Senate in Georgia, in US. So concerning the issue and concerning what is happening. So according to the whole story, this our Biafran activist, Biafran evangelist, is going to explain to us a lot of things that is going on in Georgia and the thing that is the people is expecting from Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, and also the main case why Nigerian government will be in fear as it is, and what they are expecting her to do for now. Because as you can see, she is a deputy to Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, and also the thing that is going on, she's the one that has been controlling the system, and she's a spokesperson to the Biafran nation around the world. So as it is now, she wanted to join the race in Georgia concerning the House of Senate in Georgia, so that when she gets into power, so she can use her power to deliver the message to the White House mainly, and to tell the White House, Donald Trump, what that Igbo people need in Nigeria, and the situation, the thing that is going on in Nigeria. Because as it is, the country we live as in Nigeria, anything concerning Igbo or anything concerning Biafra, they used to look it as if it is an issue of a terrorist issue. And if you can see recently, Nigerian government has already tagged IPOB and other members of Biafran movement as a terrorist people. So meaning almost all the whole Igbo now, they are now looking at the Igbo race as a terrorist group. In fact, a lot is happening. Try to watch it to the end for you to see everything by yourself, how things is going and how things is happening. As about to watch, like, subscribe, and share it for everyone to see what is happening in Biafra land.
Good day, viewers. You're once again welcome to my channel. There is a news coming up now that will be, I don't know if I should say it's in the favor of Biafrans. Ngozi Orabueze will be running for this position of a senator in Georgia. He's just coming out. You can go and confirm on our hair's handle. It's right there, and I'll be putting it right on my screen so that you could also confirm it yourself. Biafran evangelist Ngozi Orabueze running for a Senate position in Georgia. Do you think this is a positive one for the Biafran struggle? What would you have to say about it?
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching us from. Irrespective of your time zone, I remember humble sir, Benjamin Johnson, S.S. Nachidi, aka the Biafran evangelist. And I will continue to speak that truth. You know, when you have a mother, you don't need somebody to tell you that you have a mother. You will know that you have a mother, and it will be telling on you. There will be an evidence. Ngozi Orabueze is the mother of what? Of Biafra. USB. United States of Biafra. Like I was saying, see, my beloved brother, you see, this woman is God sent, is gorgeous. True, the 1,000 knowledge, wisdom God gave to Simon Ekpa was not a waste. Because in the midst of that 1,000, they fish out and figure out Ngozi Orabueze. Now, this woman, the one I call the mother of United States of Biafra, with his integrity as a person, not as a word, now is running, will be running for the for Senate president in Georgia, in a state called Georgia, in America, United States of America. And I'm using this opportunity to urge all the Georgians, at the same time the Biafran Georgians, those lovers of Biafrans, the lovers of Ngozi Orabueze, the lovers of her love concerning the USB, should come out in mass and give up their vote, cast it for her to be there, because her presence in that office is 100% plus. Which one? For the Biafrans. based on what we are looking for. Because we need the people in government, especially in the government of these, nations like America, nations like Israel, nations like Russia, nations like all these superpower world powers. We need people in their political space so that we can have that political aim power. Then to speak and to agitate for what we want. Our rights that are being denied, that are being subdued, that are being oppressed by Nigerian government in conjunction with the British. Are you hearing me? So go out en mass. If it will require even both Africa, the whole world to do that, I will equally here in Nigeria press my own button. Are you hearing me? I will press my own button for her to go enter there, because it will be a huge. See, let me tell you, had it been that somebody like Simon Ekman, or we have somebody in the Senate, do you think in Finland, do you think that Simon Ekman will be, will be suffering what is suffering in Finland if we have somebody in that government? Despite the fact that his own political party, where he belongs, of which their president, Alexander Stubb, came march out from his political party. But because the party itself, the house itself, does not have a Biafran representative. I will give you an example. Take a look at the United States of America. We have, though it might be a Biafran from heart, but as in a look and birth, is not a Biafran. I'm talking about Mike Arnold. It started with who? Ririmo. But Ririmo have digressed. Are you hearing me? And that is why I said it is a spirit. As Ririmo now digressed, then Mike Arnold now pick it up. And they say this small boy now, that Billy or whatever, that just left Nigeria. If you listen to the saying of that young man, you will know that this young man is a Biafra from the heart. So we need people in the Congress, just as these people rose from the Congress in the House of America to speak for Biafrans. And if you go to the parliament, we have Biafrans in the heart in the parliament of the Israel. Are you hearing me? Are you getting my point? So those parliament are the ones now speaking, now standing for Biafra. So also we need Orabueze in a Senate house of Georgia, so that will couple together and give us a huge point of our vision and dream. See, my beloved brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, you may not really understand this thing, this struggle, until we get it. You will understand the meaning of freedom, what it's all about. It is enjoyable and it is sweet. You will not know what you have. You will not know whom you are. You will not know your importance, your potentials. You will not know it yet until you have Biafra. It's only in Biafra that you know your importance. It's only in Biafra you will know your potentials. It's only in Biafra that you will know that you have a talent and gift. Only when you have Biafra, that is when you will now know that Nigeria has been a darkness that has been covering the glory of the Biafrans. So we need her in that senatorial seat in Georgia. Please come out in mass. If you are close or you are in America, be the lovers of freedom. We need this freedom. Support her. You can see her effort on her and the things which she has contributed to make sure that Biafra actualize their dream. It has never happened before, but through us, by the grace of God, today we can boldly say that we are having Biafran embassy in Washington, D.C. Proudly. Even in Malaga today, there is an Biafran DC in Malaga as we speak. Even as well, you can Google, you can check it. Yes. So if not for the effort of this woman, we wouldn't have reached this extent. I'm not saying that she's the only person or she's the engineer or the child. No. Somebody at least will have a leader and which we can never and can never erase from our memory, even in death. People like Mazen Namdekanu, people like Simon Ekman, they did a lot. And I give God the kudos who used them, who used Mazen Namdekanu to raise up Simon Ekman, and who used Simon Ekman to bring this woman, Ngozi Orabueze. And I want to give kudos again. Glory goes to God once again. That God will give us somebody that cannot trade with her children's life, people's life, because of the worldly things. So she needs that support. Go out there and support her, and God will bless us all.
You have said about Ngozi Orabueze being really needed in the Senate so that the Biafran struggle could move to another level also brings me to a particular question, because currently a lot of disagreement have been going on left and right concerning Simon Ekpa's case currently. It is said that Simon Ekpa is on the verge of freedom with what is happening currently, and a lot of eyes is currently on the case. What would you have to say about this case, about Simon Ekpa?
Yeah, the Simon Ekpa case at the verge of freedom or winning is as a result of not the will of Nigeria, neither is it the will of the British, not even the will of the Alexandria Storm, because of what the evil agreement that they have reached on the head of Simon Ekpa. But they don't have choice because the superpower has come to speak. I'm talking about Netanyahu and Donald Trump. People that cannot tolerate bribe over life. They prefer life over money and property. So these are the men that the Finland government is looking at. And that is what is, scaring them, playing on their table. That makes them to a kind of, okay, let us go on a normal ground to avoid these people picking them as a country concern regarding to justice. You understand? So that is why, because they are seeing them as country that don't value people's rights. They value people's right. So they want to redeem that. They may want to redeem that image. That is why it's going that way. Do you get my point? So that is why it's going that way, because I don't see a man fighting for freedom. You see it as a sin. It's only a terrorist that we see somebody that said that he want to be free. He said no. Like Nigeria as a nation is a terrorist nation. A Canadian government even said it. And a particular government which Nigeria is running now, APC, is a terrorist organization. So, and that is why you see them tagging Simon Ekpa a terrorist, whereby they have terrorist group here. They are seeing them, they are sleeping and waking up with them, and they couldn't do anything. Imagine a country whereby their own military, if they are not terrorists, how can your own military carry bomb, go to market and begin to kill civilians, innocent civilians? That is to show that they are a terrorist nation. They sponsor terrorists, they support terrorists. But people that are not, that are terrorists, that handle God, are the one freely, working freely, enjoying themselves, and collecting their pay on monthly basis from the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But it's another country, another people is the one now fighting for the safety of the Nigerians. What a shame. So Biafra need to go. We need to rise up. We need to wake up. Let us stop this division. We allow ourselves, we allow ourselves to be used, or because of money we collect, we begin to misbehave. If you finish your children, what happens to them? You collect money, you become a big man slave. What a shame. So you better leave those things and gain your freedom, then you become rich too.
Yeah, we've heard what you said about his release, but don't you think with the current release of the terrorist sponsors in Nigeria, it has really gone viral and gone worldwide? Would this current list that Simon Ekpa included among the terrorist sponsors, do you think is going to affect his chances of being released? What do you have to say on that?
It's not going to affect his chances, because if Nigeria can release terrorists, the one that they are caught red-handed with a gun, killing people.
This was released by the president of Nigeria himself.
That is what I'm saying. If he can release those ones, then Simon Ekpa did not commit offense, because Simon Ekpa, one, is not even in Nigeria. Yes. Check when Simon Ekpa left to Nigeria. Check when last did he visit. You will agree with me that for a very long time now, even when they were targeting him terrorists, he has never been in Nigeria. Ever since that time. And if you can see people with a gun, who kill people, who rape girls, who molest people's life, farm and farm crop being destroyed, yet you release them. And the drug addicts, you release them, you free them. So that means if Finnish government is keeping Simon Ekpa, they are making a huge mistake, because in Nigeria they are freeing terrorists. Why can't you free Simon Ekpa, an innocent man? Likewise, Nnamdi Kanu. Or is it because those ones that you are freeing are the ones that they are using them to carry out that assignment? Is that what it means? And they are being free. Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto prison. Yoruba man. Judgment. Yoruba man persecution. No. Let us be sincere. How can he, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, be releasing terrorists in Nigeria? The people confirm they are terrorists, they are most wanted people. Then you freed them. Then if somebody that don't, not even one day, kill cockroach in your premises, then you sentence him to prison. You say that the other side that you kidnap, and you sent. No. It doesn't make sense to me. So they must be free.
Okay, this one you're talking about, you're trying to clear the path of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What about the secrets that has currently been exposed about Bianca Ojukwu secretly testifying against Simon Ekpa? This one now is coming from the east. What would you also have to say about that? If Tinubu's own is not a legit one, what do you also have to say about Bianca's own? And what is her reason for testifying against Simon Ekpa? What do you have to say?
Yeah, Bianca, what you understand is that the very day Bianca, go astray was the very day she accepted the offer from Nigeria.
She accepted an offer?
Yes, from Nigeria. That's the day she stand as a betrayer. Yeah, she stand as a betrayer to betray Biafrans. So I'm not surprised if she's testifying against Simon Ekpa. The same woman say there was no Christian genocide in Nigeria when she traveled with a Aerofile and co. Abi, is it not the same woman? Then all the Americans that are, even the last Dabiri that just left the country, the young man, go and listen to that young man, his own statement. So are you going to take Bianca Ojukwu? But it's quite unfortunate that she's answering Ojukwu name. Ojukwu make the worst mistake of having her as a wife. She's a disgrace to Biafra and a disgrace to household of Ojukwu, late Ojukwu. Yes, Bianca is a disgrace to Ojukwu. Because if Ojukwu were to be alive, I don't think that Bianca will be playing in this gala. Because are you sure that the Bianca hand is not in what happened to Ojukwu with what she's doing now? No, I'm asking a question because there are things that will be happening. People will ask questions.
It's a question you're asking.
Yes, I'm asking a question.
To just clarify that.
You understand? I'm asking a question. Because ever since this woman enters Ojukwu's life, Ojukwu life never remained the same. You understand? Ojukwu is a hero we know. He's a man of his word, a man of integrity, a man of policy. How come Ojukwu become weak?
But would you say she's doing the wrong thing because she's fighting for one Nigeria?
Excuse me, the people that fought for one Nigeria, where are they in Nigeria today? Where is Sikh? And where is Sikh children? Where are they today? In the political scene. Away from political scene. In every other aspect of Nigerian benefit. Where are the children? What are they benefiting? Do you know that it was Obi, when Obi become the was a governor of Anambra State, that Zik house was cleared. It was filled up with the bushes, rat, lizard, ngwere, snakes, pythons is what it was living in that place. It was Pitobi. Pitobi is the one now that want to come out from ADC Abi to fight against Ebola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. Am I right?
Yes.
Ask Pitobi if I am lying. It was Pitobi that cleared that bush. Man that said one Nigeria. The one that stood for one Nigeria. Are you hearing me? He that stood for one Nigeria, that fought for one Nigeria, that placed us where we are today, that contributed to what we are passing through today. How far is dead, is gone. The children that he left behind, how far, where are they? Do you know their name? Do you know their whereabouts? And what has Nigeria done, at least to show kindness to a family or to a man, appreciation or in remembrance of a man that, you know, that stood for one Nigeria? Who one Nigeria help? Imagine a man, Igbo man, who sacrificed himself in 1993 in the midst of all odds under the military watch to announce MKO Abiola the winner of, you know, June 12 election. How far today? The other day it was raised in the house that they should modernize, modernize, how did I use it? You know, to remember the man, to mortalize the man. You understand? In order to remember him. What happened? The Yorubas God self kick against it. They are the one in large quantity. They said the man have not done anything. But June 12th, they hold it on a high esteem.
MK Abiola.
MK Abiola. But someone sacrificed for MK Abiola. The person that did that sacrifice for one Nigeria, in the name of one Nigeria. So who one Nigeria help? Forget anything one Nigeria, there's nothing like one.
So what you're trying to say is that everything that Bianca is doing, she's doing for her own.
She's on her own, selfishly.
But she says she's fighting for the Igbo people.
She's not. Fight. How? If she's
standing for one Nigeria.
If she's fighting for Igbo people, let her go and release all those Igbo people that are in the prison for no just cause. If she says she's fighting for Igbo people, CDS Musa should be called to order. And should CDS Musa, let her go and call CDS Musa to release all those Igbo people, youths which he entered about to kidnap, all those youths. Because one certain time like that, sit at home, that some soldiers, recruited soldiers, there were 6 in number, 4 happened to be Igbo people that was killed, I think in Aba. Then CDS Musa and his boys, they went to house to pick Igbo youths. But do you know how many generals that have been killed in Boronu, in northern part of Nigeria? How many times has CDS Musa visited house to house to pick their youths? So if you are fighting for one Nigeria, tell CDS Musa to release those guys and ask him to act the same thing. That attitude he gave to the eastern region, to Igbos are about to be precise. Let him give the same attitude to Boronu people, to Plateau, to Benue, to Katsina, Zamfara, Kaduna, Sokoto. Let them do the same thing. That is the meaning of one Nigeria. I will now know that she's fighting for one Nigeria. Since that time, did she say anything? Not until date. And you're telling me one Nigeria. She will regret it. South Nigeria can have already said it and return back with shame. Ngige, example. One Nigeria, what is it called? Ziki, example. Go and check all of them and check many of them that stand for one Nigeria. How did they end? And what is their record today? Nothing to write home about. I'm highly disappointed from that woman.
Thank you very much, viewers. God bless.
And God bless you too.
Oh yes. That is a very powerful interview from Biafran evangelist. I like this man. He used to talk in a very right way, and he used to talk the points, hit the points. the main point. Everything he said here is the right thing, and he said it's very very normal. So going down to some of the points he make in the video concerning the achievement and concerning how the Biafran people is going to benefit from this going to Senate. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze go finding herself in the Senate House in Georgia. It is a very good something, and it's a very win-win to all Biafran because, in fact, it will give the enemies of the Igbo heart attack. It will be giving them heart attack, very big one, because finding someone that is representing the Biafran idea or the Biafran struggle in the House of Senate in Georgia, it is not just ordinary. It is something that at least she's going to promote it politically. She's going to promote it both in money, both in anywhere, in any place. And then if you come to Nigeria as the Nigerian government and the Nigerian system, anybody who speak or who talk about Biafra in Senate House or in anywhere in their Senate House, the person will be a suspect. Like this man that is in the Senate that is following Mazam Kanu to court every time. So if you go back now, listen to his speech this time, he's saying that he's now in fact his life is at stake because of the House of Senate and some of the Fulanis. What they are doing. In fact, his life is now at risk. That is what is there. And this one that is outside of the country and promoting what is happening and the thing that is going on in Nigeria. This issue of fear, issue of terrorism, and issue of not allowing people to speak in the country, it is what everybody is afraid of because these days you cannot speak, you cannot walk, and you cannot even tell what is going on because the government is like we are into anarchy into authoritative system of government where people just dictate to you, but at the end they will tell you we are in democracy. I don't think we are in democracy. It does not show as a democratic system, never. Because what used to show in the country used to show as a detective system. That's what we are into. And now, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, she's now going to Senate House in Georgia. It's a very big win to the Biafran. As Biafran evangelist has already said, if it will be something of let all the Igbos or let all the Biafran people, the Nigerian people that is in Georgia, that is in US, to go en masse to vote for her, just to give her the vote, it will be very nice. Or if it will be something that all the whole other people from other continents is going to vote, he'll be the first person that will first of all vote for her to be there. But is within the American system. So, and in fact, it's a very big win to every Biafran that is fighting for justice, for love, for harmony, and for fairness in this country. Because what the Biafran stand for, they stand for justice. But if you come to Nigeria, the Nigerian country, they claim that they stand for terrorism, just to paint everybody black so that they will find something that will use to jail or to massacre or to buy anybody that is speaking against what they are doing. That is how it is. But the main terrorists that is terrorizing everywhere, destroying everything, those people they are going freely without anybody arresting them or doing them anything. For you to see that if you look very well, it will look as if that the country we are living into, they are the ones sponsoring terrorism and they are the ones sponsoring those bandits and those ish things that is happening every day. Because after everything, the government they will not do anything about it. Instead of it, they will go to southeast, start claiming they are combing the southeast or they are combing the area. We don't even understand what they are combing. That is how the country is. Well, I would like to hear your comment down below. What do you think about the whole thing going on in Nigeria and in Biafra land. Like, subscribe, and share it for everyone to see things that is happening. We say thank you for watching.